we go! Go the Cowboys!
Hey guys, Sean Media just want to do a big shout out to Rugby League Coffee Lounge. All the best this year, 2020.
Alright, oh yeah! Fuck! Well, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I am Nick from Australia. Welcome to the Friday Night Football Review for round 12 of the 2023 NRL season. What a surprising Friday night football. I mean, the Dragons beating the Roosters on the bell. Unbelievable scenes out of Kogarah Oval there. Dragons 24-22 over the Roosters, and we just saw Parramatta humiliate the Rabbitohs at Allianz Stadium. 36 points to 16, a big upset. Parramatta were due for one of these games, and they delivered. Parramatta delivered, and they needed to win tonight, Parramatta. Their season was getting away from them, so massive win for Parramatta. Very impressive performance from them. That was easily Parramatta's best game of the season, without question. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Friday Night Football Review. My name is Nick from Australia. If you are new to this YouTube channel, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate that. And if you are a regular viewer of the channel, thank you very much for tuning in once again. It is May 19, 2023. It is 10 p.m. Parramatta went to Allianz Stadium and they played the best game of their season. And shout out to TJC Sports, who was in attendance, I believe. Shout out to the King. Shout out to all of my friends that are Parramatta supporters as well. Hello to the live chat. We've got Aussie Mozzie. We got Immortal Wolf here. We got Luke Melbourne Storm fan, SS Storm fan, William Pearson, Jason Rader. Hope you guys are all doing well. Welcome to the review. All right, I'm just watching some of Fox League as well while I'm talking to you guys. Right, let's get into the Friday Night Football Review, and we're going to go back to the very first game, guys. Dragons 24, Roosters 22. This game had fucking everything. Dragons and Roosters, I think it would go, I don't know, man, like one of the best games of the season, especially at the ending. It was just insane. So the game started off fairly back and forth. Dragons was really good early on. A crossfield kick from Keary, caught by Sully. Sully runs 90 meters. Dragons score first. They go 6-0 up. And then the Dragons again, they're on the attack. I think it was 13th, 14th minute. Ben Hunt takes them on, dummy, and goes through and scores. Good to see Ben Hunt score a try. Good to see that. And Dragons 12-0. Great start for the Dragons. That looks really good. They could have went for they could have went for a penalty goal before half time, but they didn't. Decided to tap and go. Roosters bombed some chances. We get to half time, guys, and half time, Dragons 12-0. You know, I thought to myself, bugger me, 12-0 at half time. Roosters are flat. They are all over the place. The Roosters were terrible. If I'm being honest, they were fucking terrible. And they've been terrible for a lot this year. So they've been disappointing, the Roosters. So half time was 12-0. Dragons get an early penalty. I think Billy Smith took out Lomax. Wasn't much in it, but it was a penalty. Dragons 14-0. And then the Roosters finally, they found something in the 50th minute. Brendan Smith with a very questionable pass to Tedesco. Tedesco scored for the Roosters. It's Dragons. They still lead though, 14-6. Roosters next set. Line break from Tedesco. Finds Keary. Keary scores for the Roosters. It's 14-12. Look out. Here come the Roosters. Roosters again. They make a little bit of a break. Keary goes over for his second try of the game. Roosters 16 points to 14. Unbelievable stuff. And now let's get to the chaos. 16-14. And then Dragons are on the attack. They're about 5 meters out. And then there was a pass. I think it was Hunt to Sewer. Sewer scores. It was a very controversial decision. Some say knock on. Some say try. I think Jaden Sewer did enough to have downward pressure on the ball. There wasn't much separation. I still think he had downward pressure on the ball. So Sewer scores, and we thought it was a match winner. Dragons 18-16 with about 7 minutes to go. And then you guys won't believe this. With 4 minutes remaining, a kick from Keary. Sewer catches the ball. Tedesco one-on-one strip, and then Tedesco scores. Like, what the actual fuck? We thought Tedesco, the New South Wales and Australia captain, won the game with one-on-one strip with 4 minutes to go. I thought the Dragons were gone. Roosters take the lead at 22-18 with about 3 minutes to go. Dragons got a short kick-off. They don't get the ball back. Roosters get a captain's challenge. They win the captain's challenge when they kick the ball downfield. Dragons need a fucking miracle. They have an opportunity, the Dragons, and there's about 30 seconds on the clock, maybe 20 seconds on the clock. Ben Hunt puts up a kick. It's tapped back by Jaden Sewer, I believe. Hunt gets the ball back, ends up in the hands of Tyrell Sloan. Sloan runs back towards the middle of the field a little bit, puts in a cross-field kick. Jackson Paulo couldn't get to the ball. The ball bounces in front of Sully, ends up in the hands of Feagai. Matthew Feagai picks up the football, runs under the post, scores the try with 10 seconds to go, pretty much on the bell, and the Dragons have beaten the Roosters 24-22. Honestly, like, the Dragons had the week from hell. They lost Anthony Griffin, the head coach. He got sacked. It was one of the darkest days in the Dragons' history. They needed to win, and they found a way to win on the fucking bell. Incredible stuff, incredible scenes down at Cogra. Well done to the Dragons. 24-22 win over the Roosters. What a game of footy. Look, I think it's one of the games of the season, to be honest with you. If the NRL season ended tomorrow, this Dragons-Roosters game would be in my top 3 games of the year. It was absolutely insane. The physicality was wild. I mean, what about the Victor Radley headbutt on Blake Laurie? I'm sure we will hear a lot more about that. I think Radley might be in a bit of trouble. Tomorrow morning, we might be hearing reports that Radley may be suspended for a few weeks because, seriously, guys, a headbutt? Like, come on. And I'm just saying here on Fox that Dylan Brown has won the inaugural Eric Sims medal. So Dylan Brown was the man of the match in the Rabbitohs Eels game, which we'll get to in just a little while. Injury to Ryan Madison too. Dragons, unbelievable game, unbelievable win. They needed it. Now it puts pressure on the West Tigers now. Dragons are now 2 points above the Tigers. Tigers have to win to try and avoid that wooden spoon because with Anthony Griffin getting sacked, Dragons are going in a different direction now. So it's going to be very intriguing to see what happens with the how the Dragons go in the next couple of weeks. But well done to the Dragons. Seriously, well done to them. My man of the match from the Dragons and Roosters game, it's a tough one because there's a few that stood out. Like, I thought Tyrell Sloan had a good game. I thought Moses Sully was unbelievable today. I thought Sully was outstanding. I thought Lomax played well in his return. Amone and Hunt were good. Jack DeBellum was terrific. Jaden Sewer played good footy out there. Molo had a good stint. Sullivan and Kerr and Couchman off the bench were very good for the Dragons. For the Roosters, I thought Tedesco had a really good game. I thought Billy Smith had a pretty poor game. So not sure if I'll drop Billy Smith, but he was pretty average as well. I thought Keary was great for the Roosters. I thought Lodge had a strong game. Tupanui was quiet. Brett Smith didn't have much impact. Nathan Brown had made his debut for the Roosters. I thought he had some good moments as well. But in the end, Dragons get the win over the Roosters, 24-22. Man the match. It's a tough one, but I'm going to give it to Moses Suli. I thought Moses Suli was the best player on the field. I thought he was outstanding. So Moses Suli is my man of the match in the Dragons. 24-22 win over the Roosters on the full-time siren. What a game. What a finish. Now, Rabbitohs Eels. I can't believe what I saw in this game. Rabbitohs 16, Eels 36. What the fuck happened to Souths tonight? You know what happened to Souths? I think they'll due for this, guys. When you've been winning, when you've been on the up for so long, your loss to come back down to reality is coming sooner rather than later. And I think with South winning, 6-7 games in a row, I think South were due for one of these games. Unfortunately, it happened in Indigenous round, probably one of the most important rounds for South Sydney as a club. They have a lot of proud Aboriginal players, and a lot of them take this round more serious than any other round. It's disappointing with the way they played tonight. Like, they were poor, Souths. They conceded 36 points against a team that's been pretty average all season, and it just goes to show how good this competition is. Parramatta were paying about $3 to win tonight. No one thought they could win. They won 13 plus. So it just goes to show that anyone can beat anyone on any given day or night, and it's an unpredictable competition. Anything can happen. I thought Parramatta played the game of their life tonight. I thought Dylan Brown was probably the best player on the ground. I thought Moses' kicking game, especially in that first half, was outstanding. Parramatta were great. Parramatta were great, and they needed to win. They needed to win. Like, I said this on Tuesday to CJ Moxley and a few other guys. Parramatta need to treat this game against South tonight like how the Cowboys did against the Roosters at Magic Round. They just need to win. Doesn't matter how they do it. They just have to do whatever it takes to win. And Parramatta have done exactly that. So good on them. But Parramatta, you're going down next week because I'm going to Sydney next week. And the Cowboys are going to kick your ass. So bring it on next week, Parramatta. I'm looking forward to it. Couple of big problems with Parramatta, though. Obviously, Paulo will be out for Origin. Cameron Gillard's still injured. Ryan Madison went down injured tonight. Andrew Davey, I don't think he'll be good for next week. And Sean Lane's still not going to be there for a while. So Parramatta's young forwards are going to have to step up next week. They're going to have a fair few out next weekend against the Cowboys side that will get back Tamalolo, Luciano Leilua, potentially James Tamo and Griffin Name. So it'll be interesting next week how Parramatta shape up against my boys. But tonight, I thought they played a great style of football. Mitchell Moses kicked Parramatta. Mitchell Moses kicked South Sydney to death, especially in that first half. Mitchell Moses' kicking game was outstanding. Dylan Brown's running game, phenomenal. Parramatta played a great game. Now, we'll go through the try scores from the game. Obviously, Sean Russell scored the first try, and that was tries to Bailey Simonson, who had 2 tries tonight. Cartwright got 1, Brown got 1, and Panasini got 1 towards the end. And for South Sydney, a double to Alex Johnson and 1 try to Campbell Graham as well. South's had some good players in the game. Like I thought Campbell Graham had a solid game. I thought Johnson was good. Cody Walker, I thought Cody Walker played well. Like I know South's got beat, but I thought Cody Walker was very good tonight. I think he had 3 tries or something. I'm just having a look at the stats here. Cody Walker was good tonight for South Sydney. Ilias had a bad game. His kicking game was terrible. I think he kicked out the full 2 or 3 times. Ilias was shocking tonight. It just wasn't South Sydney's night. Parramatta did well to match them in the forwards, and Parramatta were desperate to win, and they found a way to do it. And good luck to them. York says Roosters got robbed. How and where? Show me. I'd love to know when and where. But look, South Sydney, they were poor tonight. Parramatta were great, and they deserve to win. Parramatta. Good luck to them. Gutherson, he had a reasonable game at fullback. I thought Panasini was good. Bailey Simonson's been playing well for a few weeks now, Simonson, so he's really making that center position his own. Russell was good. Dylan Brown was outstanding. Moses' kicking game was class. Where is he? Big Junior Polo, 200 meters. Warimi Greg, 200 meters. So, that Warimi Greg, that was the best game. That was the best game I've ever seen him play. It was outstanding. Cartwright had a good game off the bench, on the back row, sorry. Hopgood, once again, very good. Makatoa had a fucking enormous game. Great to see that. Ogden on the bench as well. So Parramatta's bench really stood up tonight, and I think that's been one of the big problems with Parramatta all season. It's their bench. I thought their bench really stood up tonight. So look, well done to Parramatta. A very dominant win, 36-16. We'll see if they can back it up, but hopefully not. They needed to win tonight, and they got it. My man of the match, look, I can't go past Dylan Brown. I thought Dylan Brown was outstanding, probably the best player on the field for mine. So, man of the match, I'm giving it to Dylan Brown. But anyway, guys, that's going to conclude the Friday Night Football review for round 12 of the 2023 NRL season. If you enjoyed tonight's live stream, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate that. Dylan Brown won the Eric Simmons medal, which is fantastic to see. Hopefully next time these sides play, we get a much better game. But anyway, full time, guys. Dragons 24, Roosters 22, and Rabbitohs 16, Parramatta 36. See you guys for the night's live stream. Until then, take care, everyone.